Hello, it's Dr. Erin Foley here. I'm your hormone balancing detective, and I help women stop the hormone guessing game. And today we're going to talk about something I know so many of you are already feeling, holiday stress. We're about 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and then we have the rest of the holidays through the end of the year. And it's that time of year when our calendars start to explode, right? Parties, family gatherings, work deadlines, kids' events, shopping list, travel plans. It can all feel like too much, right? And for many women, that too much feeling doesn't just affect your mood, it impacts your hormones, can impact your energy and your overall sense of balance. So, in today's video, I want to walk you through some simple but powerful ways to navigate your holidays without losing your sanity. So, let's talk about the stress and hormone connection. What's really happening in your body when stress takes over, when you're rushing, multitasking, or constantly on, when you don't get enough sleep? Your brain signals your body to release cortisol. This is your main stress hormone. A little cortisol, you need cortisol. It helps you stay alert and focused, helps your body function. But when it stays high all day, these are the problems that it can cause. You can feel wired but tired. You can not sleep well. You can have belly fat, be stuck with your weight. You can have cravings for sugar. You can have stress eating. And over time, your hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and thyroid all start to feel off. And you can even have an increase in hot flashes. The opposite is when cortisol goes low, and this is after cortisol has been high for a long time, and it'll start depleting. And this can cause exhaustion and tiredness. It can cause cravings. It can cause the being stuck with your weight. So there's just so many different things that this can cause, whether it's high or low. And this is why so many say, I just don't feel like myself this time of year. So here's the thing, your body is not broken, it's just overloaded. So let's talk about being busy versus calm. Now, the difference between being busy and being calm but productive, that's the difference. Um, we often equate like being busy with being successful and productive. But the truth is, busyness without boundaries can lead to burnout because you're just doing too many things. You might get everything done, but you don't feel good doing it. And you may be saying yes to everything. Here's a little mindset shift that I love, which is ask yourself, am I doing this from a place of peace or pressure? And that one question can change everything. When you start to choose calm and intentional action over frantic multitasking. Your nervous system settles down, and that's when your energy can come back and you just feel better and take and feel calmer. Even taking 3 deep breaths before jumping into your next task can help lower cortisol. So, okay, boundaries and saying no without guilt. Let's be honest, this is the hardest one for most women, and I is saying no. And I see women in my functional medicine and health coaching practice, and they all come in with some kind of stress, and we really have to work through a lot of the boundary issues, and because it's a lifestyle issue. We as women want to show up, we want to help everyone, we want to make it all perfect, and that usually comes from a cost of our own well-being. So the truth is, every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to something that restores you. Maybe that's sleep, quiet time, or even just 10 minutes to breathe. So this year, try before committing to something, pause and ask, well, first of all, do I really want to do this? And then if I say yes to this, what am I saying no to? And that could be staying home instead of going out. It could be resting or relaxing at home, doing something that you love to do. So just remember that question. And remember, boundaries are not walls, they're gates because you get to decide what is going to come through that gate. Okay, so when you start protecting your time and energy, you will find yourself more present and less reactive, and your hormones will love that. Adding in self-care even when you're busy. I know the word self-care gets tossed around a lot, but I want you to think of it as stress recovery. It's actually essential to your well-being. Um, again, in my practice, I talk to a lot of women around self-care, and many of them don't do any because they don't have time. They don't think they have time, and they don't put it in their schedule. So You don't have to have hours and hours. You don't have to escape to a spa to recharge, but it's okay to do that. You just need small intentional moments that tell your body you're safe and you can relax. So here are a few of my favorites. Starting your morning with a few quiet minutes before checking your phone or your devices. Stay off the news. Do something calming. Have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea. Um, Read something inspirational, meditate, do something quiet. Allow yourself to ease into the morning. Get outside, even for a short walk. Use a few deep breaths for calming, and also essential oils. I love essential oils, and you can just take a whiff, you can diffuse them, and prioritize sleep and aim for 7 or 8 hours, which I know for many of us it's tough, but you do have to have an intention and you have to set yourself up to get that sleep. Another tip is eat balanced meals with protein and healthy fats and healthy carbs. So healthy carbs are going to be staying away from sugars and packaged and processed foods and the white things, the white sugar, the white bread, the white, rices and pastas and things that spike your blood sugar. Okay, keeping your blood sugar stable will reduce those stress cravings. And it is hard at the holidays, right? Because you go somewhere and there's candy or chocolate or cookies or whatever, and they're kind of everywhere. So you really have to be aware of what you're putting in your mouth during this time. So when you combine little habits like these, your body starts to regulate itself again, and your mood steadies, your energy returns, and you actually can enjoy the season. So back to the mindset for a moment. This is really where it all begins. What if this year you didn't have to do it all? What if you let good enough be good enough and you gave yourself permission to slow down and things don't have to be perfect? Your peace and your presence are more important than saying yes to every invitation. So the people who love you, they want you as a calm, healthy, and happy woman. Okay, so as we head into Thanksgiving and beyond into the rest of the holiday season, remember you can be busy and balanced. You can enjoy the holidays without burning out and start with one small shift. Maybe that's what we talked about, or a better bedtime, setting a boundary, taking 5 minutes a day to breathe. If you'd love more support in balancing your hormones, boosting your energy, creating real calm from the inside out, a great way to start the year is my 9 week Be Your Own Hormone Detective program. It's a transformational online group program. It's going to be awesome. And you can head over to my website at vibranthealthywoman.com, and there will be some updates. If you want to get on my mailing list, you go to the free guides up in the services. Click on one of the free guides, you get on my mailing list, and then you'll get all the updates. So thanks so much for being here. And if this was helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need a little calm this season. So here's to a holiday that feels joyful and not stressful. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.